Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Y'all not ready. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Jack. Back. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Come on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
80 weapon. Check. Lucky, get it.
Second and 3. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Hatch it. Check.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taking it about the 16. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from nearby Baton Rouge. It's the LSU star Darius Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Watch 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3rd and 15.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check with the 6.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Big hold of the 30. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defense. Can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Geis. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Let's go.
A gain on the play. And the Saints.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On the set.
53, Mike. You can't block me. You can't.
Hey, Alpha.
You can't block me. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Look at me. Go.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Show it in.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hayden Hurst. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 4, check 4.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Let's go.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Coming to you, coming to you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. These two teams all tied after 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. Costello. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Check 99, check 99. Shoot, shoot. Jim, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check, 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 check.
Greystone travel.
36, 36. Check 15. Check 15.
Hey, lock it.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
Big grip. Big grip.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Set, ready? 10-2 soft.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Come on,
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Got it.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here I come.
40-61. Matchbox lights. Get up. Snap.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Second down at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go now.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Get in the
Hard. Hard.
Check 26. Check 26.
Tight gun.
Tight go.
Back to throw. Costello. Finding room inside the 40. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Yo, go, go. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Fire.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check it back.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Check 52.
Ready to go. Yes, yes.
Here comes to me, it's me.
Hey.
53, Mike. Rip left, rip left.
Ready, ready.
On first down, Costello. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 22, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They go play action with Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is taken at the 18. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now! They go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing hard.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Geis trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, set, 15 line. 15 line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill. Hey, check 24, check 20.
Get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Echo.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, check. Sponge. No.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Set, ready, 18 Gator.
Right there, 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft. Go.
56 to Mark.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Go. 60 or.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Check 37. Check 37.
Right. 5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. Haskins looking deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They run it here with Thompson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 53's mine. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Second down, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot.
81. 4th down. Here's Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Check. Crunch.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costello. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He's coming. We got double up. Alert 3. Alert 3. Slam.
Rock it.
Safe.
Ready.
Watch safe.
General West. Set, go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch.
6'6", bullet high. Cut. Lead grip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Okay, ready?
53, Mike. Hey, here we go. Slam. Check three.
Cut up. Look at me, zipper. Get it.
Back to throw. Costello. Well, he's going to go for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. Catch a signal for and take it.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play action. Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Ready.
Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Costello going for it all. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. Message that they're sending out.
So for New Orleans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.